Hi, I'm Matthew, and I'm a support technician here at SocialEngine. In this tutorial, I'm going to guide you through upgrading your trial version of SocialEngine to a fully licensed and unencrypted version. Before we begin, there are a few things that you'll need to have already done. First, you'll need to have a trial version of SocialEngine already installed on your server. Then, you'll need to have downloaded both the SocialEngine zip file and the update package, which is the .tar file, from your SocialEngine client page. Additionally, you'll also need any plugins packages that you have purchased as well. It is also necessary to have direct access to SocialEngine's files on your server, either through an FTP client or through a hosting provider's control panel. You may also need your server's FTP credentials, so please have them ready. Lastly, and most importantly, you'll need to make a backup of both your site's files and the database. Since this procedure is significantly different based on your hosting provider, we'll begin this tutorial assuming you've already done this immediately prior to carrying out the following instructions. After you are sure everything has been backed up, the first step is to upload the zip file to your SocialEngine's root folder. This is the lowest down folder that contains any of SocialEngine's files. After you've uploaded the zip file, it will need to be extracted while making sure to overwrite all of the encrypted PHP files. Again, based on your hosting provider, this can be accomplished in many ways. It is typically easiest if your hosting control panel has an extract or unpack command, or if you have SSH command line access, you can manually extract the file by using unzip-o. Please refer to your hosting provider for their preferred way of doing this. But if your hosting provider does not allow extracting of zip files on their servers, you may need to upload SocialEngine file by file using an FTP client. This can be done by first extracting the zip file on your local computer, then copying over all the files to your server. Also, please remember to select Overwrite when you copy your files, so that all of your trial version's encrypted PHP files will get replaced by the fully unencrypted versions. Whichever way you perform this first step, it is very important that you get this done correctly. Once you've confirmed this, navigate directly to your SocialEngine's package manager. You can do this by pointing your browser to your domain name /install. Here, you'll log in using your admin username and password. You are now in the SocialEngine Package Manager. This is where you can see which modules and plugins are installed and enabled, as well as what version they are. But please note that you will see many different version numbers next to the different modules. This does not automatically mean that a module with a version number that is not the latest is out of date, as each module is only updated when necessary. So it is perfectly normal to see older version numbers on certain modules. In this list, you will also see all of the plugins that came with your trial. You'll need to disable all of these plugins that you have not yet purchased before proceeding. To continue your upgrade procedure, click Install New Packages at the top of the page. If you happen to see any other packages that are already available, please deselect their checkboxes. When you are performing an upgrade, we suggest only installing the files that came with the upgrade package. You should see an Add Package link. When you click the Add Package link, a file chooser window will come up, and you should navigate to where you saved your upgrade.tar file that you downloaded earlier. Once you have selected the upgrade tar file, click the Open button, and now you should see the upload progress of the file. Upgrade packages tend to be around 20 megabytes, so it may take a few minutes to complete the upload. Some common problems people run into while uploading their upgrade file include the 2038 error. If, after your file uploads, you see the text, Error 2038, there's a good chance that your server has the Apache Mod Security or Mod Security 2 module enabled. In this case, you'll need to contact your hosting provider and let them know that you'll need this disabled, because this is a system requirement for SocialEngine to function properly. The second most common issue we see is a 302 error. This is likely due to your PHP configuration blocking any file uploads that are above a certain size. And since the upgrade package is above the default on some servers, to check this, click the Other Tools tab at the top of the page. Then, click PHP Info. This is your server's PHP configuration. To find out the maximum allowable upload size, scroll down till you see Upload Max File Size. If this is smaller than your upgrade package, then this is most likely the issue. To correct it, please contact your hosting provider and let them know that you'll need this value increased to at least 25 megabytes. Or you can also place the update file in the temporary/packages/archives folder. Another common issue is that your folder permissions are not set correctly. For further instructions on how to correctly set your folder permissions, please see the SocialEngine installation tutorial video. Once the upload has completed, It will automatically extract itself and you will see many packages appear. Leave all of these selected and click Continue. You will now be shown a list of actions that will take place. This explains which packages will be upgraded and which packages will simply be refreshed. When you see refreshed, this just means that you already have the most up-to-date version of that module installed. Then you will also see System Requirements Check. This is to make sure that your server and current installation meet the needs of this version of SocialEngine. Any items that you see in yellow boxes are no cause for alarm. These are simply improvements you can make. But if you see any items in red, you'll have to take care of these before proceeding. The most common red boxes that we see are due to folder permission issues. Again, to see how to correct file and folder permissions, please see our SocialEngine installation tutorial video. Also, you may notice that a certain Apache or PHP module is not installed or enabled on your server. In this case, you'll have to notify your hosting provider. When everything is ready, click Continue. After clicking the Continue button again, you'll see the FTP info screen. It is a good idea to select FTP or FTPS from the drop-down menu and enter in your FTP username and password. You can leave the host as 127.0.0.1 since your server will technically be talking to itself. You also don't have to adjust the FTP path as long as you select Search for SocialEngine. When this is checked, the installer will automatically find where to put the necessary files. And also, remember to click the SFTP box if you are using an SFTP connection. Then, click Continue. If your FTP connection fails, the first thing you should do is change the FTP host to the actual host address that your hosting provider gave you. And if that doesn't work, you can go to the FTP connection type box and select None, and you will still be able to proceed with the installation. This is sometimes necessary when a hosting provider prevents PHP scripts from making an FTP connection for security reasons. When you click the Continue button, you'll see a count of how many files that will be copied during this installation. You can click Continue to proceed. You will then get a confirmation letting you know that all the files have been successfully placed. Click Continue to proceed. Next, you'll see a count of all the MySQL database queries that were made, and that they succeeded. Now click Finalize Installation. If you have also purchased any plugins, you should now install these. For further instructions on how to install plugins, please watch our plugin installation tutorial video. And please remember, when installing a plugin that was initially available via the trial version, you'll need to run through the installation procedure twice. This will make sure that any encrypted PHP files will be overwritten by fully unencrypted versions. After you have installed and updated all the necessary files, please click the Return to Admin Panel link at the top of the page. Now, at the top right of the Admin Panel's homepage, you should see the Update License Key link. Please click this and then enter your new SocialEngine license. You have now successfully upgraded your copy of SocialEngine from a trial to a fully licensed version. But there is one more thing that you still need to do. From your FTP client or hosting control panel, we recommend that you rename your license.txt file to license_old.txt. Thanks for watching this tutorial, and be sure to keep your eye out for more like it coming soon.